Hello there, YouTubers. This is Barry, and you're watching Barry and the PI. Today I wanted to talk about some of you who want to come over here may have disabilities. Uh, I have a disability, and I have nerve damage in my right arm and hand, but I don't let it stop me from doing very much. That some of you are in a wheelchair or something like that. Whether you should come over to here, find you a baby, a little sweet young island girl. Uh, well, Philippines are not really a place for disabled people to get around. Streets are not the best. A lot of potholes in the sidewalks. It's just not a very friendly, disabled friendly place. Now I do have a friend back in Austin, Texas. He was a classmate of my younger brother's. His father is also a coach at McCallum High School, and I knew his brother too. So he was a very athletic young man. He and my brother both played baseball on McCallum Knights baseball team. My brother, unfortunately, during one of the games, he tore up his knee sliding into second base or something, and he was never able to play baseball again. He could get around all right on it, but football and baseball were not in the future for him. Now, this guy, his friend, actually had an offer from the Los Angeles Dodgers. He went out there, tried out. I don't know if he had a contract or what, but I think he was injured too, and he was unable to play, and he ended up getting a little overweight and out of shape and stuff. So he's been confined to a wheelchair for much of his older life. He wanted to come out here. He had met a Filipina in Dubai, working in Dubai, and he was thinking about coming out here. And I told him some of the problems and that we encountered, but there were assisted living places here. There are assisted living places. Depends on what you can afford. It's going to be a lot cheaper than what you have to pay in the U.S. or other countries. But he ended up in the hospital, and the doctor put him into hospice stage, and so we changed his plans, and he's not going to be able to come over here. I know he really wanted to. So there are places that are cheap and just provide the very basics of care for you. And then you can go and get modern places similar to what you get in the U.S., but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a good bit of money, but cheaper than in the U.S. But this is a difficult place for people with disabilities. I seldom see disabled people working in stores or anything like that. And even in Manila, uh, here a lot of people just taken care of by the family. So it's not a real hospitable place if you're disabled. Now, the Philippine people will go out of the way to help you, but they can only do so much for you. They're be friendly people. They'll be helpful in any way they can, but you're going to have to deal with some issues, and especially health care. So you need to be someplace close to a hospital, a clinic, and you have to be able to get around some way. If you're disabled, you're not going to get in a jeepney or a track. So you have to get your own transportation and be able to carry your wheelchair and stuff around. So it depends on how disabled you are, I guess. And I've managed to be all right here with the problem with my arm and hand, but if I was much more severely disabled, like my brother, this would not be a very good place for you. Of course, you can find a Filipino that will probably be willing to take care of you. So it's up to you. It's not a real hospital place to get around. They do have disabled parking spots, but not that many from what I've seen. It's a great place to live. I have no complaints really about my lifestyle here. I do have complaints about the traffic, but that's just me. And I can see some people being able to live pretty comfortably here if you're disabled, but you got to be a tough old coot like me. And so I don't know if you are disabled and still thinking about coming, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. I'll do anything to help you when you get here and get into a place that's suitable and provides the proper care for you. And that goes for mental disabilities too. There are people here, but they're usually taken care of by their families. So Filipinos are very welcoming people. They don't shut you off from the world or anything like that. But I hope this helps you, some of you that may have a disability, maybe yours is something like mine, or maybe you just get around on crutches or something like that. You can make it, but it's not as easy as what you have in the U.S. But then you got the great weather all year round, like I have here. And it's usually just in the 70s and 80s here. maybe a few days a year we'll get into the 90s, but it's very seldom. So, okay, I Maida did a video yesterday of walking to these falls and nice clear water swimming pool holes. So set the editors, and I'll have that for you tomorrow. Anyway, remember the one thing is hit that subscribe button. Hit it hard. 2 or 3 times maybe. No. And hit that like button. Leave a comment if you'd like. And I'll always try to answer the comments. And y'all take care and have a great day. Take care of your family and your pets. Don't let your pets run around all over the place, because that'll get them killed. Anyway, adios amigos and amigas, and we'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully.